everybody. It's PJ and the puppies. So they're just playing a little bit. They're good and hungry, so this is a good time for clicker training. So they got their new mat in. This is a heavy duty. They're not supposed to be able to destroy it by chewing on it. They have not climbed up on it yet. They're still just walking around it. I keep expecting them. Oh, did they? Oh, was yeah. Rachel was gonna do it, but then she got distracted.
Who's just on their back, just sitting there, just I think it's Joey.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you said, I couldn't hear what you said.
Get him, Chandler.
Joey's just chewing on my shoes.
All right, you ready, Jade?
Yeah, I need Chandler.
You got your eggs?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so for those of you who missed our introduction to clicker training yesterday, so far we have had 3 parts to clicker training. So far we have introduced treats to them.
I need a clicker.
We are using scrambled eggs.
Blue, like right there.
There it is. We are using scrambled eggs as our treat. They first learned to eat those out of our hand. Then yesterday we did what's called powering up the clicker, where we we clicked and gave them food no matter what they did. They didn't have any behavior that they had to do that. Right now, today is the first day we are requiring a behavior before we click. So what they have to do is they have to look Jade in the eye. When they look Jade in the eye,
she's find a way to the eggs.
Yeah, I was going to say that plate there is a bad idea. Emery, take that plate and put it up there. Because you're... every time they look her in the eyes, she will click and give them food. So this is the behavior that we want to reward.
Jeez, taking a while. Taking a while.
Okay, thanks, Em. And remove the table over. So we're going to do it probably about, 2 minutes. That's probably about the longest you'll go with the puppy. You don't necessarily do it a number of times because they'll get tired of it and it won't make sense to them after a while. But every time they look in her eyes, they're going to get clicked and get a treat. Tammy says, try to go on your site. It won't let me. Which site, Tammy? The gmsdogs.com or goatmilkstuff.com?
Peeing.
Are you peeing?
Somebody look me in the eye.
I want to distract him from distracting him.
You've officially distracted.
Oh, and now he's going to go out. Okay.
Well, I guess that's time for Chandler.
Yeah, we'll try and get him back later. Give her Phoebe.
That's you.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Is that
We got it. Okay, it's not, there's no E in there, Tammy. It's GMS for goat milk stuff. Just GMS dogs, plural. GMSdogs.com.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, I missed it. The clicker scared her.
You can put that behind your back if it helps. I don't know if it will. So it'll take them a little while to figure out the game, but they'll figure it out pretty quickly. Okay, so again, every time she looks in her eyes, every time the puppy looks in Jade's eyes, she gets clicked and gets a treat.
Sometimes it takes them a little while to consume the treat.
Again, you want to go like 60 seconds to 2 minutes. You don't want it to be this big overwhelming thing. Puppies have short attention spans, so learn quicker with...
She's cuddling up with me, not... Training.
And you have to have each puppy alone.
Phoebe.
Why does she look so annoyed? Jade? She's concentrating. Like this is concentrating. You can't miss it. This is important stuff. Oh, you people are so funny.
Sometimes when I zone out, I look annoyed. Or I glare at people.
Girl.
Alright, that's that. She's getting.
Do one more.
Okay.
She seems like she's just starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah.
And you can do it once a day. You can do it a couple times a day, spaced out. Because again, you're only doing it for like a minute, maybe 2 at the most. And she's done. Joey.
Again, they're just.
Are we going to make more grapefruit chapstick? So grapefruit is a limited edition chapstick. Your best bet is to send the soap room an email. It's soap@goatmilkstuff.com.
No, you can't be done, Joey. I'm sorry.
Let's just shut this door next time.
I don't need food.
Shut that door. So we'll do this with as the puppies get older. Remember, these guys, I know they're big, but they're only 5 weeks old. These puppies are really young, but they learn really fast at this age. So the first time you do it, second time you do it, they look kind of clueless. They don't really get it, but then they figure it out and they do it really well. And it's hard to tell from this angle, but Jade knows exactly when they're looking at her. That doesn't sound rude, Amber. This is what purpose is for. This is for training them. This is for so puppies need to learn that they can communicate with you, and that you will respond.
Joey's certainly getting it out of the most.
It's food related.
That's me.
And so this is a way of helping them communicate and helping them bond. Looking in your eyes is a sign of bonding and contentment. They've done studies that show that how often pets look their owners in the eyes will lead to greater satisfaction, pet ownership for the owners. And so
You can open up that door now so he can leave whenever he wants.
So this is just step 1. It's just looking in their eyes. They'll be working on sitting, but we won't tell them to sit. They'll be learning to tell us
Whenever
they want.
sit, we just click them.
And then they'll learn to come and all sorts of stuff.
Mind cleaning up for me?
Then it says, you don't say good boy or good girl with a click. Isn't that a part of the reward system? You can. It certainly is. Right now, what's going on, that'll happen more the older they get. This is the first time, and so we don't want to put too much stimulus all at the same time and cause that much more confusion. Right now, look them in the eyes, click, give them a treat. If she says good boy, good girl, you also have to remember that I'm sitting here talking. The way we interact with the puppies, like people always assume that when we're on video, we interact with the puppies the same way as when we're off video. We don't. We definitely. Jade would be. Did I distract you? All right, we need Monica.
Joey's done. Okay. She has such a pudgy face. She does, though.
As the dogs get older and it's much more understanding, it's very much more the verbal loving. And did you scare her?
Notice that?
Joey's past 11 pounds. The others are either over
Maybe
10 or
today,
just about to be 10. Oh, yeah, they have to be weighed today, so. Aww. That's awesome. This is I look down at my puppy while driving him home, and he looks straight into my eyes. It is. It releases oxytocin. It helps you all feel better, bond more. This is our friend Jamie. She's having fun.
I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, you got it. Good job.
We just.
Is that Rachel? All of them I had. All of them going around.
We just got 2 more tunnels for them because this is the little one. We've got a bigger one, shorter. Then we got a long outside one that's like, what did we say, 18 feet long? She done? Okay. Come back over here, Monica. Look at Jade.
She doesn't like it.
Oh, we can try it different.
Like she's eating it.
We can get to the store and get some liverwurst. I love that. Can I kick you a toy? Of course I can.
This is Joey, right? Hi, Joey. I think she's done. She's not really eating it up.
It's really Rachel.
You can come out. You can come out now.
Rachel!
Watch out.
Come here, sweetie.
She's gonna stay in the corner. Nobody puts Monica in a corner. It's okay. It's okay.
But what if Monica looks straight at me?
Not a problem.
Didn't say we were gonna.
Wow, she's hungry. She's super hyper.
Oh, yeah, you haven't gotten their food yet, have you?
No. Nothing. She's looking at me. There we go.
I think the little monkey man is.
You can also, rub on them and give them a reason to.
Oh, she really loves it. Ooh.
Esmeralda says, what breed? These are a cross between the Great Pyrenees and the Bernese Mountain Dog. It's not an AKC registerable breed. We crossed them intentionally because we love both the Great Pyrenees and the Bernese Mountain Dog. And both of them are referred to as gentle giants. The intention when crossing them is to help take some of the wander out of the Great Pyrenees and to lengthen the life of the Bernese. Obviously, puppies are individuals, so you can't predict that that's what will happen. But that is the goal. The reason I personally like crossing is because you get what's called hybrid vigor on that first cross. I do not continue breeding those, so like you cross the Great Pyrenees and the Bernese and that's it. You don't then breed that next generation. That's my personal belief. You get, nothing is guaranteed with breeding, but hi Phoebe.
We're just doing rapid fire.
Good. Once they get it, they get it. Like, when they don't get it, and then all of a sudden...
She gets it.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like...
The egg, though.
Well,
looking at me.
Well, you can tell her what a good job she's doing. Phoebe has come. She has won the pink monkey.
We're done, okay? It's done enough. Going out. No, she doesn't want to leave. We really need like a vacuum or something.
Okay. Well, we can also probably just take like a puppy pad and do it on a puppy pad if you want.
Yeah, I'm just saying for now because there's no way I'm getting all this egg out.
Just put Joey back in there.
That's what I was saying. But actually, not Joey. He's like, I'm just gonna wait until there's tons of food and then gorge.
All right.
He's not good at picking up.
Do you want to get their lunch or their meal and bring it here? Do you want to bring it back to the house?
No, she would have even gotten up.
You should have.
Should have. And would have.
Oh. We can just give them.
I was down to the very minimum.
Well, I was hoping to do the kibble back at the house tonight, so that we, as an easier.
Just tell me what you want to do.
Go get their food. Somebody trying to come in?
Beckett and Castle went in.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Hold on. Emery, pick up that litter. Go ahead, put it back in their thing.
Ready?
Hold on. All right, people, this is going to be a little chaotic. Just beware. Okay. Hi.
They calmed down when they came in here.
Yes, we know you love your mats. Hi, you two. The eggs. All right, why don't you go ahead and get their lunch? We can try and. Oh, shut that bathroom door too. Whoa! Joey taking a stand with Castle. So this is Castle over here. Castle is the puppy's dad. He really could care less, which is not surprising. That's Beckett. She goes for her ultrasound on Thursday. So we'll see about that. Hi, my little girl. Hi. Oh, was I not giving you loving? What do you think, puppy? You guys can sit back down now, see if the puppies want to go for you for shelter. Shut that door a little bit more. Great, or whatever your name is. Jade, shut that door because the air's on. How did I know Phoebe was gonna?
That's my children.
Oh, yes. Hello, Beckett. Oh.
Beckett still thinks she's a
Beckett still
lapdog.
thinks she's my lapdog.
She's like, no.
Beckett, the heaviest dog we have.
I know. I don't know. You think she's heavier than Thor?
Definitely.
Think she's heavier than Castle?
Definitely.
I think when she's completely grown, she's gonna be bigger than Castle.
She's not completely grown?
No, they can grow to their 2.5, 3. You know, it depends.
Well, and they're kind of like goats. They
Yeah, I mean, she's mostly there.
And then they're going to just kind of like rot.
Yeah. So I've been getting asked a lot why I have bred Beckett before she's 2 years old, okay? Now, her tail's just going through the video. Now, a lot of people think that it's negative to breed dogs before they're 2. A lot of people think that it's a sign that I am just doing this for the money. That couldn't be further from the truth, okay? There is a school of thought out there that when the dogs hit past 2, their bone, and they hit, you know, where they're pretty much done growing, their bones become less, I don't want to say malleable, but they stop expanding, and so they calcify and they lock in. Look at the belly. We'll see. I think she's pregnant, though.
Yeah, I didn't think so early on.
I think she is. And by letting them have puppies, not before 1, I wouldn't do it before 1, but, you know, I wouldn't do it that first heat, but around that 18 months, you're making it so that pelvis still has the ability to expand a little bit during childbirth more than if you wait too long, and that can help prevent C-sections. It can help prevent retained placentas, retained puppies. We have seen this with goats. Now, I know dogs are not goats, okay? I get that. But they are still mammals, and we have seen problems because we experimented with waiting until goats were 2 to breed them versus breeding them when they were 1. And we had a lot of problems with delaying. We had goats getting older before their time. We had, a lot of things. So Beckett is a big girl. I'm not worried about her being too little to have puppies before she's 2. So that's why we waited. Now, Cagney and Lacey, we waited till they were 2 because I would not say they're big girls. And so I didn't want to prevent their growth any. So it's for us, it's an individual dog by dog thing. I don't personally believe there's anything wrong with breeding before 2 if you have reasons for it. I don't think it's a sign that you don't care, that you're a irresponsible breeder or any of those types of things. I think it's a choice, and that's what we chose.
This hot pink thing. Monkey? Is it a monkey?
It's a monkey.
It's like a sock monkey.
Yeah, it looks like a monkey.
It's supposed to be the shape of a sock monkey.
If she is pregnant, I'm calculating July 4th. It's hard to calculate exact due dates with dogs.
Want her to go on my birthday or not, because then I'm up whelping all hours on my
Better
birthday.
than July 3rd.
Yeah. No, that would suck.
If you're gonna be up, you're right.
Yeah. But around July 4th if she is due.
Well, they're all born on July 3rd,
And these puppies will be 8 weeks on July 2nd, so it's going to be a little bit of a chaotic week.
And then Uncle Marcus coming out the week before?
He said July 19th.
Oh.
July what?
Uncle
19th.
Marcus coming out the week before. He's been having a house.
Okay. You kind of... You were going for their food, and then you got distracted.
She made it to the door.
She made it out the door. She was out the door, and then the door kept opening, shutting. I'm like, what's going on out there?
You're so loud.
I know.
I know the 2 of them are panting. I was like, it's not even hot in here.
It's really nice here, actually.
Yeah.
It's not that hot outside.
Looks like Monica.
Yeah.
She's really good with being held upside down.
Phoebe is not.
No, Phoebe's bad.
There's my Phoebe girl. With the carrot.
Do you have a favorite thing? I don't know.
I thought I'd have a favorite, but I really don't. And I said this earlier, while they all have their own unique personalities, and I don't, they're more similar than I thought they'd be. I thought they'd be more polar. I thought I'd be able to be like, oh, that's that one, and that's, but they cross. There are times when,
Except for Joey, who's the big one.
Well, right, he's the big one. But someone said, who's submissive? And I'm like, they're not. They all, so if you were to say who's the alpha male, right? Joey or Chandler?
I would say Joey doesn't care enough of the 2. But if he wanted to be, he could.
I have been trying to figure that out. And they go back and forth. Neither one is right now. There are times when one acts more dominant and one when the other. So, yeah, there's just... I guess so.
Yeah, Phoebes. Yeah, then... Castle, you better look out. He's gonna see her and he's gonna freak. No, okay.
It's just...
Just following around. Oh. It's like a white noise machine.
Who is that over there?
Which one?
Rachel.
That's all that one.
chewing on that.
So I thought they'd all be on their mat more than they are.
That's what I thought you should do. It's just wood.
I know, but I don't want her to get a splinter.
She's got to win at some point. And
Nice attitude. She's got to swallow wood at some point.
unless you're trying to teach her, like, can't bite on furniture.
Come on. Out you go. You can't give them their bones because these two are in here. I'm not going anywhere, Beckett. You don't have to worry. I'm right here. So Jade's getting their food. I have to kick Castle. I don't think you can fit through the.
Rachel's going back. She's like, nobody saw me, right?
You want to go out?
Nope. That was a hard
You want to go out, Castle? I keep forgetting to get the. I think Castle
You
wants.
still haven't gotten milk. Dude, I think they went out.
I think Castle wants to leave.
Cat?
Did you want to go out? Maybe he just heard you coming. I still gotta get the doggy door ordered.
Is her, like, brownish tint, is that, like, something, like, in goats that's, like, what, copper or something?
You know, I've wondered that myself.
Or
I
is
don't
that
know.
just, like, her natural-
Usually it's just sun. Usually they lighten up in the sun.
But
'Cause, like,
Castle,
he always
Yeah, but he's always so black. I
dark.
don't know.
he's black. She's like,
He's
ugh.
almost, he's so black, he's
The
almost
air
blue.
is on, Sandra. It is not hot in here at all. Hey, be nice. Be nice.
Poor thieves.
Oh,
Be gentle. Be gentle. That was better. I only have one intact male. Castle is the sire, so Beckett's been bred to Castle.
Rachel doesn't like them. At least when they look at her. She likes sneaking up behind them. She's like, I'm gonna sneak up, but if you're looking at me, I'm not doing anything.
You don't have a brush up here, do you? I think I have a brush in like every other. Oh, you know what? It was. Oh, you know what we could do? You could weigh the puppies.
I'd rather wait till I feed them
All right, he's getting the milk now.
Before or after?
Do you have their meat?
after I feed them.
Is he bringing the milk right here?
No, feed it out.
The puppies definitely are not so sure what to make of Castle and Beckett. What do you think, Phoebe? Huh? That's my girl. That's my girl. Chunky. She should have the chunky monkey. You should have the chunky monkey.
I'm not sure how many she's gonna have if she's pregnant. Probably a lot.
You know, I don't know. I wouldn't say she's fat. She's solid. You know, you can still feel her ribs.
All of our dogs are skinny, and so we're not used to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that I think that she's fat.
Yeah, but isn't too fat bad?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she's gonna have. You think she's fat?
No.
Um,
Inside joke, sorry.
But if they're fat, they don't have as many.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Right.
think she's fat, so I think she will have those.
So,
I'll
what are we having
vote.
for dinner tonight?
I'll vote that she's pregnant, and I'll vote 6.
Because I want tacos.
I believe we're having smoked turkey breasts.
We could make smoked turkey breast tacos.
You could make smoked turkey breast tacos.
Don't you want tacos now? I'm not.
Yeah, so Beckett's dad, her sire is 140 pounds, and he's not. That's 140 pounds of dog. He's not like super fat. So she's gonna be a big girl. I hear somebody coming.
Looks like you're in pretty good up here.
Look, it's goat milk.
Hey, could you run back to the house and grab the meat now?
Nah, you gotta warm it up. You don't want to give it to them that cold.
Hey, take the wasp. Not that cold. I'll do it fridge cold, but not that
Yeah,
cold.
that's raw goat milk straight out of the bulk tank, so it's really
Why
cold.
Can you carry it back to the house? I have to go back to the house to mix it. I don't even have a bike.
Thank you, Hewitt. Go, Jade. They're hungry.
It's gonna take longer to walk.
You can get the meat out. You can get your pot out. Grumpy teenagers.
Wait, is Jade a teenager?
She's technically not a teenager yet, but she's been acting like a teenager.
For a long time.
I do. I think she's pregnant. See how her belly goes? See how it goes up and then zoop.
Jade looks so massive when she lays down like that.
She's a big girl. And people have been asking me how much these puppies are going to weigh, and I've been saying my best guess is 70 to 100, although I am now starting to say that Joey might be. Joey might pass 100. But I don't think so. I still think Joey, I think he'll...
How much do these guys weigh?
I don't know, because I don't have a scale for them, and they've not... She should get weighed on Thursday, so...
Do you know how much?
Where is Mama?
Lacey's?
Lacey's the mama, and she's roaming the farm somewhere. She comes back and forth as she wants, but she is weaning the puppies, and so she doesn't come back very often. Right, Phoebe? Man, this stupid.
It's still not dead.
You totally missed it.
I did totally miss it, but I got it the second time.
I don't think it's dead yet.
It is dead. It's dying, and it's in its death throes.
Which one is this?
Chandler.
Yeah.
It looks like Chandler. Chandler's the most
Now it's super dead.
Directly at the
Whoa,
center.
Joey, or Chandler. I don't even know what his name is.
Rachel's
Rachel has
close
this
to
big
the right.
And she's like the reddest, the most red of all.
Monica and Rachel both alike.
Oh, you're gonna
But
come
their
lie in my
white
bed.
goes to the
Well,
opposite.
Rachel, I can figure out earlier. They're all laying together.
This is
So I don't.
That's Rachel. She goes
Hi,
to the right.
hi.
which
Oh, I
is
don't want your.
Monica and
No, I don't want your
Monica
face in
and
my
Rachel
face.
alike.
No, I don't want your face in my
Very
face.
similar.
Help!
One goes to the right, one goes to the left. And then Phoebe has the little spot on her, like a little one. And then Joey.
Joey's good.
Joey's good. He also has the white.
My castle. Hello, my castle.
Chandler does as well, but you can wait until Chandler and Joey
Who's a good boy?
Chandler has that theory.
Who's my good boy? Yes, Castle's my good boy. Oh, yes. Oh, lovin'. Indigo takes after her father and doesn't like dogs. She only likes Jamie, that's why she's here.
Well, and I had to ask Emery something,
You're such a good. Emery, come here. Someone wants a close up of the puppies.
Right?
Yeah, that's Beckett.
Thought so.
Oh, hello. Is that Rachel? That's Rachel.
He's so good. I'm trying to figure out what's on my face.
Hi. Hi. That wasn't. You don't force. Hi, Beckett. Take the camera and go get another close up. I'll get the puppies.
So this is Phoebe. She's super cute. So that's Phoebe, and then we have this is Rachel again. And then all of the others are not facing the camera. There we go. This is Chandler. He's playing with the little pink monkey. It's their favorite toy. Rachel.
It's a new one. We just brought it to them today.
Oh, okay. Rachel just climbed in the laundry basket. She's gonna tip it over if she's not careful.
That's a new learning experience too.
Yeah.
So, here we have Mom using Castle as a leg rest.
He likes it.
He does.
And Beckett loves her bed.
Yes,
And
Beckett.
that's not her bed, but she's...
Beckett's like me. We're bedaholics. Just, if I could sit all day or lay down all day in my bed, I would. Unfortunately.
Or play Frisbee.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay. I would get out to play Frisbee and then
You
I'd
don't
go
need
back.
to show everybody my legs, but thank you.
Sorry. Mom just shaved, so...
Ooh, sleepy puppies. Alright, well
We
Jade's
don't have
getting their
privacy.
food. As soon as she comes in, we'll show you them eating, and then we're probably going to sign off. I'm probably going to take them outside.
Beckett does love those beds.
She does love those beds. That's where her favorite. I have multiple of those beds around the farm for her, because they just make her happy. Don't they? Don't they? They make you happy. Aw, thanks, Alyssa. She's absolutely beautiful dogs. I love my dogs. I love them very much. I waited.
You realize, Mom, you have 10 dogs right now?
Someone said that. Someone said, PJ, did you ever think that you would own 10 dogs? I was like, never gave that any thought. No. I waited 30 years for Bernese Mountain Dogs.
Beckett is bred, and we don't send these guys home until 10 weeks. We will have
Quite a
more.
few more, yeah.
Yeah.
They have the roam of the farm, so they're always getting seeds all over themselves. I'm forever picking seeds out of my dogs. Alright, well, I know we're just all hanging, but I figured I might as well just sit here until Jade brings back their food. Oh, so far, we have a bunch of people thinking Becca is pregnant. And I saw it was scrolling. Someone said they feel the sides. I felt, and I haven't felt anything yet. I cannot feel any movement yet. So, but. Hi, Jasmine. She says she loves her dogs. Beckett's on the bed. That's Beckett. That's Castle. That's the puppies. Alright, so is there anything else anybody has any questions on while we're sitting here waiting for Jade? You can ask Indigo a question. You can ask Emery a question. You can ask me a question. You can even ask Jamie a question. I don't know.
What's Dad's
I don't
favorite
know, I'll
color?
have a good answer of it.
My question for you.
What is my dad or your dad?
Our dad.
Your dad. Your dad's favorite color. He doesn't have a favorite color, but he'll go with blue.
Wait.
Like it's like he'll usually say orange and blue, but he doesn't really have one.
Yeah, I would say Dad's favorite color would be orange, blue, and green.
Yeah. Well, he won't say green because green's my favorite color.
Well,
He typically says blue.
Really?
Mhm.
He always said sunset, didn't he?
Are you trying to think of mine?
I am.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know
they
it.
like when they're not in their bed. They all prefer to nap
I
under
know
there.
what
That's
it
their
is.
preferred spot. Do they drool like other large breeds? They do, but not as bad. Like you can see, Castle is panting because these guys were outside running around like mad dogs, so they're in here panting, and so he's got that. But that's mostly from panting. Like they're not big drooly dogs at all, but they do sometimes. But it's not like Newfoundlands. Okay. Yeah, you guys can't have that.
It's
Castle and Beckett are like food.
My favorite color is, you know, like it's not.
Oh, no.
You know that. Color
Emery, help her.
at, like,
Emery, you gotta get Castle out until they eat their food. This is actually one of the reasons why I have not put in a doggy door and why we open and close it, because if we have a doggy door, then like it's that much, well, it's just, then you have to put the doggy door in the lock position, and then you forget that it's in the lock position, and they try and put their heads against it. So yeah. Ow.
Food puppies!
And the sunlight hits the field of specifically like of pollen.
So again, for those of you who are new to our feeding, this is raw goat milk and raw grass-fed beef, raw grass-fed ground beef, just all mixed together. They have, when we first started supplementing their feed, we just started with straight raw goat milk. Then we added a little bit of the raw ground beef. We're adding more raw ground beef. They're at the point now where we don't even have to mix it. It's just easier for us to mix it and make sure that the puppies kind of each get.
Didn't you want to kibble them?
But I've been feeding, they're on the dry kibble now. I've been feeding that as a separate meal. So they're not getting goat milk at every meal. They're getting.
Yeah, that's my favorite. So like I said, you kind of know, like I say that every single time. That's like how I describe it.
Something about the sunset setting on a boat or on a field of pollen, flowers, stuff like that.
We still haven't weighed them. We should finish this and weigh them. But they're going to be, they're going to have really good weight gains today because I meant to do it before we.
Well, I usually do it after they
Okay.
That's why you have to, it's not about, it's about consistency.
But so like, do you prefer liquid or solid, Jade?
Emery.
Consistency. Like, should it be like mushy?
Yeah, the boys are darker. Chandler and Joey are darker, but the girls are starting to get a little bit darker. So like, so see, you know, this black here, it's been, and see how it's like kind of going up to here. So the girls have been darkening up. Even Rachel's not quite as red as she used to be. So.
Yeah, her whole body is becoming like the top of her head.
So he says, how many puppies do they have at a time? It varies very, very widely.
5 to 12.
No, one.
3 to 12.
I think the world record's like 19 puppies, but I could be wrong on that.
Oh, 2 to 19.
One? No, they could have just one. One is actually really tough because then you have all the work of raising a puppy, but they don't have what they learned from their siblings. So.
Remember when we thought we might just have lowered it to 2?
I was 2. I was like, I don't want just 2. I want more. 5 is good. I would have preferred 6 just because then I could have had a Ross, but it might not have been. It might have been another girl, and then so.
Then we could have Janice.
Janice.
Oh, jeez.
Rossalina.
Rosalina's a character
Um,
from Mario.
they're brown eyes.
I didn't get to do this morning
He looks like he's too late.
when everybody.
Too late. I was just gonna say, put him on the puppy bed. Emery, get them up.
Okay. And you said should we practice or should we warm up, right? And like everyone was kind of like.
I knew you were gonna go
Everyone
pee.
was like, yeah, we should.
And I was like,
I was looking at Coulter. I was like,
I know.
Coulter.
There.
And like I didn't want to like jump in on.
So I got a few more minutes, and then we're gonna take these puppies outside, clean up. Landon and Brett and Mason should be over soon. I think he's peeing over there.
Yep. On the start.
So,
Just walks 2 inches away.
He's just like, no.
so they get raw goat milk, they get raw grass-fed ground beef, they get raw beef short rib bones, and they get Hill Science Diet puppy food. They are on that completely dry now. We're not mixing that with milk at all.
Told you it was a little hard.
I am not keeping one of these puppies. I have
Deposits on.
I have deposits on them because I'm not keeping one. It was not the best timing for me to keep one of these puppies. Now she's about to.
Chandler.
And we don't always give in because that's.
I just didn't want to sit down.
So we train them in all sorts of different positions to be able to be on their backs, to be able to have their.
You look like a typical nurse. I don't know. Nurses always seem to be blonde. Oh. I always see them
Okay.
with blonde hair.
I'm waiting for her to relax and then I'll come. There we go. I just didn't want to give it to him. You know,
Yep.
since he
Nope.
relaxes.
Absolutely.
Yes, I know. My leg tastes fantastic.
All right. If you guys want to start putting the toys back in, we have toys at the house still, right? In the
They're
backyard.
Out, yeah, they're out.
Yeah. All right. Toss these toys in. Put that mat up there. I got a mop.
Hey, look, there's 5 of us.
Look, there. One first puppy.
I could do.
I'm not carrying one.
You have to.
Oh my goodness. Okay, then you get to mop.
No.
Carry a puppy or mom.
You can
All right,
carry
Jade, put those
two
leftovers
on
away.
Yes, but one of us has to stay in mom, so I'm on.
Jade, put the extra food away.
So I think we ran out of water.
Not
That's
the
okay.
water.
Yeah, it is. Emery, put their mat up.
Lacey.
Jamie, would you put their toys back
Yes,
in?
ma'am.
Mm-hmm. It's very hard to mop around that. All right, say goodbye, puppies. Say goodbye. Say we'll see you later. Just toss them in the bed.
Okay.
Say we'll see you later.